Greetings, wrestling fans! Welcome back to the channel. I am not going to be reviewing Extreme Rules. I am just making this video because I'm here to talk about the return of Bray Wyatt. So, this is basically going to be replacing the Extreme Rules review. Why did I not review Extreme Rules? Some of you may be wondering. Well, let's just say I couldn't be buggered turning on the streaming server. Because we all know, because as you guys know, I don't have the WWE network. And I know some of you may be thinking, well, why don't you just freaking get it? True, but my brother is usually the one that pays for it, and he wasn't here. And he's not here. So I couldn't ask him even if I wanted to. But also, I hate the streaming servers when I have to go online. When I did decide to watch them online, I hate the streaming servers. They always, stutter and crash at the wrong particular times. They're just annoying. So I just decided to think to myself, you know what? I'll pass on Extreme Rules today. And I'm honestly glad that I did, because from the results that I've heard, some people did not think it was very good. I didn't think it was very good from the results that I saw, and I was also kind of watching it from I'm gonna shout him out, Tom Collihue's channel. I was kind of watching his stream, so that way I can hear what's going on, so I can listen into what's going on, and yeah. From what he was gathering, it didn't sound like it was a very good show. So I'm actually kind of glad that I gave it a pass. But overall, really, Bray Wyatt was really the highlight of the show. So I think we can all agree, Bray Wyatt's return is really what made Extreme Rules. That's what really made the pay-per-view. I didn't really find anything about the show really all that exciting. So anyway, let's talk about Bray Wyatt's return. I know I jokingly said in my SmackDown review that I kind of hope it's not Bray Wyatt. I more said that because I wanted to see the internet wrestling community cry, moan, suck. If it wasn't Bray, I just wanted to hear them have a little whinge. If it wasn't Bray, but I knew it was Bray. Like, the moment the QR codes and all that stuff started, we all knew it was Bray from the QR codes. Like, I don't know why they did the QR code stuff. I thought that was kind of lame, even though I didn't really do any of it, but it was just very lame. It was just very lame to me. But, again, it just very much hinted Bray Wyatt. Like, the whole time, it was just hinting Bray Wyatt. We all knew it was Bray. We're not clowns. We're not stupid. We all knew it was Bray. So I'm not trying to fool anyone. I knew it was Bray the moment the QR codes and all that weirdness started. But one of the interesting things about Bray's return is that the Firefly Funhouse characters have all come to life now. And people are now trying to pinpoint out who these people are who are under the masks. Honestly, I only managed to pick out one. Mercy the Buzzard looked very much like NXT superstar Grayson Waller. Now, some of you may be wondering, why the hell would Grayson Waller be a part of this? Well, Grayson Waller posted a emoji of Mercy the Buzzard. Like a buzzard, like a bird, because that's what a buzzard is, it's a bird. So you kind of like put out an emoji of a bird, which kind of suggested to me that he was Mercy the Buzzard. I've also heard some say Joe Gacy. I've heard some say Joe Gacy could be a part of it. I think Joe Gacy being a part of it does make a lot of sense, but at the same time, I remember people giving Joe Gacy crap people ragged on Joe Gacy for having a similar character to Bray Wyatt, and now here he is, potentially being a lackey for Bray Wyatt. I've heard a few people say Bo Dallas could be potentially coming back. I'm not that big of a fan of Bo Dallas, I never really was, but if he does come back, that would be kind of cool. I've heard some people say Eric Rowan. Again, I'm in the same boat as him, like with Bo Dallas. I was never really the biggest fan of Eric Rowan. I liked some of the things he did, but he wasn't... I liked some of the things he did, like with Luke Harper, the Bludgeon Brothers, like that kind of stuff. But overall, he just never really came off to me as like a superstar who really stood... He wasn't really someone I was a huge fan of or wanted to see more of, basically. And then we get Abby the Witch. Now, I don't want it to be her. I do not want it to be her, but I've just got a funny feeling it is going to be her. I have a funny feeling Abby the Witch is going to be Alexa Bliss. And you guys know me, how much I hate the Alexa character that she had when she was with Bray Wyatt. You guys know how much I really, really hate it with a fiery passion within my heart. How much I just cannot stand that Alexa character. If Alexa Bliss ends up being reverted back to Bray Wyatt, back to being Bray Wyatt's little lapdog, I'm not going to be very happy about it. Who do I want it to be then? Some of you may be asking, well, okay, who do you want Abby the Witch to be? I say Nikki Cross. Why not? Why not make it Nikki Cross? I think it would fit Nikki Cross like a glove. I think it would fit Nikki Cross very well if she was with Bray Wyatt. I think it would fit her character because, you know, we saw her remove her Nikki ASH mask off her face. We've kind of been seeing teasers of Nikki Cross returning to the Nikki Cross character. So to me, this makes sense for it to be Nikki Cross. Abby the Witch. To me, it makes a lot of sense for it to be Nikki Cross. But I'm not the one making the decisions. Good old Papa H, as everybody calls him, is making all the decisions, and I'm pretty sure he's going to put Alexa Bliss under the Abigail mask. And I'm going to say Triple H wasn't... And I'm just going to say Triple H really did not pull out a good show for Extreme Rules, from the things that I've heard. One other person people suggested was Liv Morgan joining Bray Wyatt. I would much rather if she was still SmackDown Women's Champion, but hey, we can't get what we want. Friggin' Ronda Rousey gets handed more title opportunities more than Charlotte Flair ever does. Ronda Rousey claims that she doesn't like being in the title picture, and here she is with a goddamn title over her shoulder. Yeah, she really doesn't like being in the... Yeah, she's very, very happy not being in the title picture anymore. Yeah, we're just gonna put a title on her. We'll put a title on her shoulder. Give me a break. I'm done believing anything. I'm no longer believing Ronda Rousey wanted to put over Liv Morgan, and I'm also no longer believing that she's happy being out of the title picture. I'm not believing any of that garbage. I never believed it from the very beginning. But anyway, back on topic. People suggested Liv Morgan could be another good addition to Bray Wyatt if they want her to be Abigail. I wouldn't be against Liv. I wouldn't be against Liv Morgan, but I personally would like it to be Nikki Cross. I personally, in my opinion, it should be Nikki Cross. I want it to be Nikki Cross, but WWE will make it Alexa Bliss. So anyway, my final predictions on who I think the Firefly Funhouse characters will be. I say Mercy the Buzzard is Grayson Waller. I say Huskus the Pig is Joe Gacy. I say Rambling Rabbit is Eric Rowan. I say Abby the Witch is Alexa Bliss. Unfortunately, I want it to be Nikki Cross, but I think it will be Alexa Bliss. And as for the Little Fiend, I see that being Bo Dallas. As for the Little Fiend, I think that's Bo Dallas. So, those are my final thoughts on Bray Wyatt. I'm honestly happy he's back. But one positive that I will say, the one thing I was very worried about, is that Bray Wyatt was going to come back as The Fiend Bray Wyatt. I'm actually more happy that he didn't come back as The Fiend Bray Wyatt. The reason why is because I feel the Fiend character is what started the whole issues with WWE. Because if you've got a character like like the Fiend, you have to protect it, right? You have to protect it. I feel like the Fiend character is what really started a lot of the problems with WWE and a lot of Bray Wyatt's creative issues. Because you have to protect this character. So, I'm glad that... So, I personally look at it as Bray Wyatt being the Eater of Worlds. I like that better. I like it better that he's the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, because I prefer that Bray Wyatt over the Fiend. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer the Eater of Worlds over the Fiend. So, the fact that he's now back as the Eater of Worlds, potentially, it actually makes me happier because at least that way he can actually lose matches without losing credibility, and he doesn't have to worry about being super protective of his character. He doesn't have to be super damn protective of his character when he does lose matches. So, those are my final thoughts. Those are my final thoughts on Bray Wyatt's return. Very happy to see him back. I knew he was the right rabbit from the very beginning. We all knew, but it was a nice, cool moment to see him back. Be sure, anyway guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up, give me a comment down below, and I'll see you all, and make sure to like and subscribe if you guys do want to see more, and I will see you all next time.